When Chad B. Cooper noticed 10-year-old Chuck Norris seated calmly in a quiet spot at Warrior's Den Fitness Center, he figured he'd discovered an excellent subject for his upcoming embarrassing display. The overconfident black belt trainer was soon to realize the value of not dismissing people lightly. Dr. Susan Norris entered via the glass entrance following a grueling 12-hour day at the hospital, her son Chuck trailing behind without a word, clutching a tattered novel. "Only half an hour, honey," Susan murmured softly, directing Chuck toward some plastic seats far from the practice zone. Chad Cooper relished occasions where the spotlight shone on his exceptional abilities. By 28, he'd forged his status through bullying tactics and showy maneuvers. Chuck watched in silence as Chad ran through his exercises, picking up on the unequal way he handled various pupils. As Ryan Kelly, an 11-year in pre-owned equipment, tried out a kick, Chad's praise quickly morphed into biting feedback. "Kelly, what kind of effort was that? My grandma could raise her foot farther, and she's gone for a decade." Chuck clutched his novel more firmly, spotting the clear bias that any youngster could detect. "Everyone, come over here," Chad declared with flair. "We're exploring the gap between genuine martial arts and mere fantasies." His eyes locked onto Chuck. "Keep in mind, folks might act like they grasp martial arts, but against true expertise, facts emerge. What's your name, young boy? Chuck, have you picked up any martial arts?" "Just a bit." "Class, Chuck is going to aid in showing the contrast between solid preparation and beginner experiments." Susan spotted her son standing motionless as Chad spoke to the group. She moved quickly toward them. "Let's go, Chuck, no need to hold back," Chad encouraged. Chuck got up gradually. "Fine," he responded. "I'll reveal what I've mastered." Coach Dan Murphy stepped into view. "Cooper, what's this about?" "Simply a casual showcase," Chuck interjected. "This isn't suitable." "Take it easy, Coach. It's purely for amusement." "All right, Chuck," Chad proclaimed. "Display for the crowd what you've acquired." Chad sank into a combat pose. Chuck stayed utterly motionless. "Swing an arm. Give us a move." "I'm prepared," Chad urged. "Final shot, or own up to being a timid young boy." "I'm not intimidated by you." Murmurs of shock arose. "Pardon me. You're simply a tyrant who targets youngsters to boost your self-worth." "Care to witness a tyrant?" "All right." He threw a dramatic swing. The room went still. Chuck adjusted slightly out of range. "What in the world?" Detective Joe Edwards stood upright from his casual pose, spotting authentic form. Chad struck with more force. Chuck glided past the blow. Exclamations echoed. Arthur Wallace let his mop fall. "He's merely a young child." After 3 misses and he hadn't even countered. "Strike back." "For what purpose?" "You haven't offered any cause to cause you pain. You're unaware of my dad's identity. Your old man. He passed when I turned 6, yet he shared all his knowledge with me. His name was Michael Norris." Edwards searched his device. Michael Lightning, Norris, holder of Olympic medals, global MMA title holder, gone 4 years back. Chad gaped in astonishment. "So interested in carrying on?" Chuck questioned. "That's false." Edwards showed an image of Chuck beside his dad in training attire. "The deceased can't instruct in martial arts." Melissa Grant advanced. "Offer an apology and halt this. I'll wrap up what he initiated," Chuck declared. "But just since he requires the education." Chad snapped at Ryan. "Back off from him," Chuck ordered. Chad withdrew. He aimed to flaunt. "Now he discovers, Mr. Cooper," Chuck stated, "my dad showed me that martial arts goes beyond displaying dominance. It involves guarding those unable to fend for themselves. You cause pain and shame to youngsters. This is why you must absorb this." "No more chatter." Chad charged forward. He evaded him smoothly like a breeze, channeled his energy, and propelled him toward a storage shelf. Chad toppled down amid quiet. He hadn't budged from his location. "I said this would be brief," Arthur Wallace remarked. "Across 72 years, nothing similar has ever appeared before me." "Any injuries?" he inquired. "Keep back from me, Mr. Norris," the coach asked. "He aimed to injure me, so I shifted him aside. My father instructed me to resolve conflicts without causing harm." "How did you gain that knowledge?" "In our basement. My mother arranged padding there." Susan added. "Michael initiated his lessons at age 4. He showed innate skill." Chad remained seated amid the barbells. "He's only 10. Years hold no weight. Martial arts revolves around insight. You possess power, yet you miss its true intent." Chuck aided him in rising. "I've handled this incorrectly," Chad confessed. Afterward, Chuck spoke to the group. "Authentic power centers on supporting others. The coach suggested Chuck take on the junior trainer position. Susan paused briefly, then approved. Chad appeared alongside his sibling. I've arrived to express regret. Care for me to guide you? Chuck proposed. You'd do that. All individuals merit a shot at improving over their prior self. 14 days on, Chuck directed the Fresh Junior initiative. Martial arts doesn't center on battles. It focuses on defending proper values. During a community event, the pupils exhibited their advancements. We've also grasped that individuals who cause us pain can evolve, a participant mentioned. They chanted together sturdy frames, gentle souls, fearless essences. Master Vasquez stopped by. Your techniques might reshape martial arts across the globe. I feel privileged, but my attention must remain on the local youngsters. You've demonstrated that kindness surpasses experience. As dusk fell, Chuck gazed at the illuminated dojo. Father would feel immense pride. He does, Susan affirmed. Chuck's supreme achievement wasn't overpowering Chad. It was guiding him to recognize that genuine power originates internally,